What's up, everybody out there? Michael Hurdle here with RawGameplay.com. But the only thing we like raw is our video gameplay. We got my man Triforce right here. And you guys probably wondering, where on earth are we? We actually got an exclusive interview to actually come into the Ark, Triforce's lair, as we would call it, and train and fight with some of the some of the best East Coast fighters out here, actually, which I consider an honor. Triforce, how you doing, man?
How you doing, guys? Hello, everybody out there watching World Gameplay.
That's right. Now, Triforce, the last time we've spoke is the premiere of King of Chinatown.
Yeah.
And has anything changed since then?
Well, actually, nothing has changed. For the most part, the Empire still has been dominating competitively. We're now moving on into a different direction in terms of video games as a whole. We have a couple of projects on standby that we're going to unveil next week. One is an educational project that we've been working on. Pretty much we're preparing for NEC. So got the guys in the background, Yipes, and then we have Sanford, Andre, and Kevin. They're out at 8-Bit Gaming and up, and they're at the tournament right now.
I heard some news. I heard that the Empire was coming in top 5 over there.
I think it's Kevin and Andre split.
Dominion.
Dominion. And I think Smooth Viper got 4th. I'm not too sure. Mega Man Steve's actually going to bring in the results soon. But
right.
We've had a very successful week this week. We won 8 at the break. We won Guard Crush. We won the King of the Stream Invitational yesterday. And we won 8-Bit and up today. And tomorrow's Battlefield Arcadia 20, which will be the last Battlefield. So hopefully we can win that.
Now, the other day I was looking on YouTube. Actually, my man Nelson showed me. He getting straight to the point. I saw Daigo versus Andre. Now, no one's spoken about that. That was a legendary match, bro. And Andre walked away beating Daigo. How do you feel about that, man? Daigo is a very serious Street Fighter player. But for Andre to just not say and loosely body him is a very historical, actually, event. What do you guys say about that, man?
Here's some background stuff on this. Andre, aka Jago, he requested to be in the pool with Daigo. As he says it, he requested Daigo to be in his pool. That's what he called it. End quote. And he felt that Daigo was not overrated, but a lot of people are giving him more credit than he needs to get, and that's why people aren't beating him. And he felt that if he got a chance to fight Daigo in tournament, he could dispel this omnipotent godhood that aura that he had. And when the time came, he stepped up to the plate and he beat him. And since he beat him, Marn beat him, the Filipino champ beat him, and a lot of people are beating him now. So, let's not say a lot, but I feel that threshold that made him so much better than everyone has been, crossed. And now that they crossed that, a lot of people are now going to the fights a little bit more confident. So, now he's just a top player. He's not God anymore.
For real, the Empire is definitely making their mark in the video game community, not just Super Street Fighter 4, a lot of other gaming titles, because you guys spread across the land. Like I always consider you guys Jedi warriors. Now, we're here at the Ark. Now, a lot of people may watch this, still don't like you, still don't like the Empire, and they're going to probably ask, who cares? Why are we at the Ark? Why are we even looking at this? What's so special about the Ark?
Well, the Ark.
And what is the Ark?
What is the Ark? Well, we'll start with that. The Ark is pretty much, it's an acronym. It's called Arcadian Resource Center.
So it's not ARK, it's ARC.
Yes, it's ARC.
Ah, okay. I thought it was ARK.
All right. And as a resource center, we provide the development tools for gamers to become better, where they can train, strategize, engineer new tactics, and break down the games that they compete in. Whether it may be frame by frame or whatever the case may be. This is why Empire Arcadia's players are so good at what their games, whether it may be puzzle games, whether it may be fighting games, whether it may be shooting games. And Yipes is our main guy when it comes to shooters. He plays Call of Duty, and a lot of people don't understand that Yipes comes from the FPS community. He had a clan called IFC, and In Full Control, and these guys used to play Unreal back in the days. So pretty much this resource center allows these guys, you know, the place where they can play continuously without worrying about closing times that can fit. The times are flexible to their personal lives.
So, I mean, I'm looking at them right now. I mean, how many hours per day, per week do they train? Because I was actually playing some of them before we started this interview, and these guys are like top notch. Now I see why you guys at the Empire are definitely dominant one of the dominant scenes when it comes to the fighting scene, the fighting community, and also the gaming community. How many hours do they train back here?
Well, the ARC has a lot of different players, so it all depends on their timing. You have Sanford, you have Andre, you have Kevin, which is Dominion, you have Lincoln, which is the Dragon God, you have Kraymore, you have Desmond, you have Yipes, you have Red, you have Rasan. There's a lot of players. There's like almost 10 to 15 players here in the ARC, and some people have work. Some people have school, some people just with their families or with their girlfriends and whatnot. So they come in and out, and because they do that, the ARC never closes. So the games are running 24/7. So let's say Yipes is done. Yipes wants to prepare because we have Battlefield tomorrow. Yipes will finish up what he's doing, he'll head home, and he'll shower, whatever he has to do, get ready for the tournament tomorrow. The minute Yipes leaves, Dominion and Andre will be back, and then those guys will, get their hand at it. So, if I wanted to say per player, each of them they put in about 6 hours a day.
So, I mean, what makes the Empire so special when it comes to the Street Fighter community or fighting community? I'm looking at all these trophies here. This is what people may ask. All these trophies here behind us, cameraman. If you could just swing over real quick and just look at these trophies. What do these trophies mean? The actual plaques on the wall. I mean, where they come from? I mean, these look real serious. Can you start off with like the one right here in the front with the guy kicking?
All right, that one is that's a Gamer Doc Springfield tournament hosted by Eric. I forgot who won that tournament. I think Justin won that tournament, and the one because they're both by Big Eric. The other one next to him, which is a Street Fighter New Champions, that was Dragon God. I was thinking the tallest one here is Andre. This one here, this is Absolute Battle. That's Sanford. There's another one there by Yipes.
I mean, there's a lot of trophies here. You guys actually put in some time because right here on the wall you can see. Now, the reason why Raw Gameplay decided to come follow up with you guys because we've been trying to get in contact with you guys for a while and our schedules kept crossing, and I'm glad today we have a good time. The East Coast versus the West Coast. I noticed when it comes to the scene, it is so completely different. People are saying that we here on the East Coast are a dying breed.
Well, everyone has their own perspective to things, and the West Coast is a little bit more flamboyant, relaxed, laid back, and because of that, a lot of the people go out more. The culture in terms of their social environment, work, school is different from the East Coast. So the people over there, whether maybe Gutex, whether maybe Alex Valle, those guys are serious about networking their community. And they have a lot of support because they're directly involved with SRK, whether maybe Seth Killian, the Cannons, Joey Wizard, and so forth. On the East Coast...
Why do you think we're jacked up over here? What is your opinion? I mean, if you to say we were, or people think we are.
Well, the East Coast doesn't have a lot of majors. All we have is East Coast Throwdown, which replaced East Coast Championships, and then Northeast Championships, then Summer Jam. And the majors that we have, we just don't have the tools, the proper sponsors, or perhaps, in my opinion, the proper strategies to move forward in terms of trying to advertise, market, and promote competitive gaming over here, as opposed to on the West Coast, where they have Mad Cats, where they have whether it may be they have Mad Cats, or they have Hori, or they have G4 TV. On the East Coast, we don't have that. So because of that, that's what it is. We just don't have those tools or resources to help provide our scene.
We're here. You guys, Empire Arcadia, it seems like you guys are not going anywhere. the last time we interviewed at the King of Chinatown premiere,
Yeah.
everybody thought after that we weren't going to hear from you guys again. Has anybody left your team since then?
No one has left since that time.
Has anybody added? Have you been added?
No, we can't add anyone right now because the light bill is killing us. So we have to structure a better income model for next year, and pretty much create a better community for us to lure more people in. There are a lot of things that we have set on a plate. We have to get ready for Marvel 3. You know, IFC Yipes and Sanford's already on top of that, and we have Call of Duty here. MLG is done, so now we have to find out what games coming up at MLG. When we get all of that situated, then we can determine whether or not we'll be able to induct more players and for what purpose that they will serve within the organization, because we're a development company and we bring these players in, and the jobs for these players when they come in is to help the company develop. It's a lot of people think we're a management company. We have management properties, don't get me wrong, but we're a development company. We help develop the gamers. They have their raw talent, but we help develop them to become professional gamers and augment their abilities that they already have to become superstars.
Earlier, I heard you talking about taking a video game model, let's just say like a Gutex or a Justin Wong, and, you know, people turning them into non-video game related icons. What's your take on that? Like right now, I mean, because of course everybody wants to know still, you and Justin, how have you guys been doing? Do you guys completely stop talking to each other? I mean, I've seen him on The Ultimate Gamer. He's gotten kicked off. He's, you know, and everybody now, the rumors are saying that Justin Wong is, since he's not getting that intense training at the Arc, since he's not really hungry for the money, he's getting real laid back now. So he's losing his real hustling mentality when it comes to making that money and understanding the grind. So he's going in harder with the Street Fighter. He's becoming more commercialized. What do you think about that?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, in terms of talking to Justin, Justin just put Thanksgiving on my Facebook wall.
All right,
so
cool.
We're talking. It's obviously we don't talk like how we used to. That's because he has a fiance.
Okay.
He has responsibilities. He has a new set of friends. He's in California. Obviously, the talking has been reduced, but it's not like we're enemies. You know, that's the one thing I want to dispel from everyone. We're not enemies. We're still friends. As far as this training goes, competition, to be very honest, I don't watch every tournament Justin goes to. And the reason why is because without him now, I have to work with the players that Empire Arcadia has. And I have to focus on their development and where they need to be and how they compete and what they win. And, you know, the last thing I heard from Justin was that he got like top 8 in Canada, and he got like top 8 in SoCal Regional. That's what it. I don't know the details about this stuff, but, you know, if he's still getting top 8, then I don't see how people say he's slouching off or whatever. I guess a lot of people believe that Justin should always win.
That's what everybody looks at him as.
And see, that's the thing. That's because when he was in the Empire, the bar was set to that level, that he was always winning, he was always dominating. But he's on the West Coast now, and in his defense, you know, the West Coast, they're not slouches. There are a lot of great players out there, a lot of good talent. Guys like BLG, Filipino champ, BLG, Van Geek, BLG, what's this guy's name? The guy makes Juice Box. Yeah, thanks, Yipes. BLG Juice Box. Then, not to mention, he has his own teammates, which like Ricky Ortiz, another ex-Empire member, now EG. These guys are all great. Mike Ross, Alex Baye. These guys are no slouches. So Justin has to fight this level of competition, you know, continuously. And versus the East Coast, where the top players in the East Coast are all Empire. So when you see the scoreboard fluctuating between Sanford winning or Yipes winning or Dominion winning or Andre winning, I'm like, people are not noticing. Like, if you took Andre out of the Empire, Yipes out of the Empire, and Dominion out of the Empire, Sanford's winnings would fluctuate too. But because they're all Empire, people are associated. It doesn't matter whether Sanford wins or not. If Dominion wins, Sanford still gets the credit, and so forth. Just like, you know, I think Ricky won North Cal Regionals, and see, by Ricky winning, EG gets the entire credit for it, and that helps Justin Wong out.
Well, you know, before we wrap this interview up, we're in the arc right now. Any plans for the future? Anything that you guys have planned that you guys say that you have set for? I mean, at the end of the years here, it's almost 2011, and any plans for the future coming up soon? What do you guys say? This is what we're gonna accomplish next year.
Well, by the end of 2011, I want to create a public, like a public place for the Ark, like a huge arcade, but it has the elements of the Ark in it, where it's open to the public. Try to make it inexpensive or free if we can.
Okay.
You know, make it like some type of amusement park or something like that, where people can come in, play video games, and train and keep the competitive scene on the East Coast alive. That's my huge project for 2011, and that we're going to try to tie that in with a lot of the other stuff that we're doing, which is the educational bit and the other media projects that we have. And we're looking forward for a lot of sponsors to come and help us out.
Definitely. You know what? Raw Gameplay definitely has your back. We definitely support you. At first, honestly, my mind was, mixed up when it comes to the Empire. I was looking at the track record, and it appears that people just saw the Empire and, of course, you in a different light. And every time I speak to you and every time I more and more see you, I have more and more respect for you. You guys heard it. Micro Hurdle has more and more respect for Triforce and the Empire. These guys are really cool. That's why we decided to come in here and just show the world, possibly, what you guys do and how hard you work over here on the East Coast. Because the only thing we got is each other, and I hope that the whole entire East Coast and West Coast and all over the world sees this and come together. But right now, it's about protecting your side of the land and putting things together and just making all of us come together and under an umbrella. And I think that you've made a name for yourself and the Empire, and I hope nothing but the best and good luck for everything you guys do in the future. And definitely, Raw Gameplay has your back. Any final wrap-up words you want to tell everybody out there?
Well, first of all, I want to thank you.
Without a doubt, bro. Without a doubt.
And everything that we do, and all the gamers out there that support Empire Arcadia and what our organization stands for. Thank you. We appreciate your support. We're going to continue to do what we do to help the scene grow as a whole, not just the East Coast, but the nation as a whole. And pretty much, we'll see you guys at NEC. Shout out to Big E. We got to keep the East Coast alive.
Of course.
Props to Northeast Championship 11. We'll see you all there, and I hope you guys watch the stream. Team Spooky will be doing a stream, so you can go to Team Spooky's website and you can see the stream, and that's pretty much it. This is Micro Hurdle from Raw Gameplay. With the only thing we like Raw is our video gameplay, and we'll see you guys next time.